Welcome to a new video. I'll be doing here let's play kind of video, and I'm looking at the moment for a 15-minute game on ChessCube. I think 15 minutes should be optimal for live commentary, but it could be somewhat difficult to play and talk at the same time, especially when speaking in a foreign language. But let's try this. It can be interesting. Maybe let's try this one. Let's see how good he is. Okay, maybe it could be interesting. So D. Okay, let's go for symmetrical opening. So we don't play without virtual coins, but it's rated game. Yeah, so probably I will play knight f6 next. He attacks this pawn, so yeah, probably I should defend. Now this move, maybe play like this to develop some pieces already, and he has a good knight here already. Can I challenge this with my knight here? Or maybe I should go with my bishop here. Okay, so he attacked this knight, but it's defended here. I don't have to compromise my pawn structure. If I take here, he grabs here. No, it's bad. If I go here to attack, or maybe it's an idea. Knight here, or maybe knight here to not block this guy. But what if I castle first? Maybe let's do this. Okay, so he grabs this. Now I can probably even grab this guy here and win a pawn. Okay. What's going on here? Should I move my queen back here? He doesn't have any attack already. But is it safe to stay here? For example, if I go here, okay, maybe I will stay for a while with my queen on this dark squares, or maybe here even. I think this queen here would be somewhat annoying for him. I hope, at least. Now I must develop my white bishop somehow. Okay, so he wants to exchange queens, but it loses the knight, right? or is it some tactics? I don't see any tactics. He probably overlooked this. Okay, now maybe what? Let's develop. Okay, so he goes here. Attacking my bishop, right? And also, now this is defended. If he goes here, then I will recapture with my pawn, right? It could be somewhat weakening. I don't have this move yet, though, because pawn here. Okay, let's go here. I will double my central pawns. Right, so he now goes here, offering queen's exchange. Grab here, then he opens the G file, and then I can win this pawn, and then here, or should I really do this, or maybe no? Going here is bad. Okay, let's exchange this. Let's simplify the game. Knight to c2 is coming up next. Okay, he defends. Okay, now I must develop this bishop. Okay, so the plan now is to escape with this knight, actually, because it's attacked. Going here is impossible. So maybe here or knight here. If I go here, then he has maybe let's knight here, knight on this square now. I don't know, maybe this. Okay, what can he do now? Maybe bishop, fianchetto of the bishop to g2 is on the cards. He shouldn't castle in this position, I think. So what can he do? probably some pawn movement we can expect already. We can expect now some pawn push. Okay, we have to wait for the move. Now, surprisingly, he thinks longer. When the position was difficult, he wasn't thinking so much. Okay. So what is this moving? What is this move doing? He opened this bishop, right? So he has a good bishop. My bishop is somewhat problematic. Can I exchange some pawns? Do I need to exchange pawns? Maybe no. Maybe let's keep the center. And I don't know if going 2 squares with my pawn would be a good idea. But anyway, let's don't waste too much time on this position. Okay, so he goes h3. Maybe I should develop this bishop at some point. So maybe going here, or maybe going into this direction, which would be more interesting. If I go here, then I have to get rid of my center. So maybe let's go here. Then if he goes here, then I can win a pawn actually and attack the rook. Yeah, so he goes like this. Can I exchange bishops? Let's keep the close center. Let's keep the center closed. Now my bishop is somewhat problematic too. Okay, so he attacks. Let's move rook, but which rook? Oh, this square seems nice for my knight. Knight here and then here. Or even knight here is possible. Knight here and then here. Check. Attacking this pawn. Yeah, so maybe it's even more interesting. rook here. It looks strange. Is it dangerous? Now I can... If I could get rid of this bishop, then I would have here a fork. But this bishop here looks safe. Maybe I should try to push those pawns, break here and get my two rooks on the 7th. In this case on the 2nd rank. Okay, so he pushed pawn himself. So now after check, I cannot win this pawn already. After check here, he can go for this move. Or move the king. Now if I move my rook here, maybe let's attack this pawn. If he moves the pawn, then I will exchange, but this way or this way. If I grab this way, he goes here. We can have rooks exchanged already. Maybe let's do this. Now I can even recapture with my knight. Or maybe it would be better to attack with the rook. Okay, attacking my knight. Let's throw a check. Let's see how he reacts. If he moves the king to the 2nd rank, then I have this check here. It should win a pawn. My bishop here looks somewhat stupid though. Okay, so he goes for it. If he defends the rook, if he defends with the rook, we can exchange rooks. It should be okay for me. Or maybe let's keep the rook. If I go with my rook here, then I can still threaten to win. A pawn, right? I'm somewhat down on time. Now let's grab here. If I go check, maybe I should now do something about my king safety. Or is it really necessary? Maybe maybe no, maybe let's go here and let's threat to push this pawn. Okay, let's just stop this. Oh, I have now check here available. With my bishop check, and probably it's all over. I have discovered so it should be game over. Bishop to g4 check. Because he has only then this move to defend. Okay, so he but it loses exchange, right? So I can take now here, or check here. He goes. Okay, let's play the simple way. Yeah, he can take these pawns. I don't mind. I will promote safely. He might as well resign, but maybe let's go on with this game to make it to the end. So now he can take, and then two moves from promoting of the pawn and king and queen and rook should be sufficient for a quick checkmate. I have 1 minute on the clock. He has 5 minutes. And he has big trouble to find the move. But I don't see any move for white here now. There is no defense. I will promote here. Okay, let him enjoy this position. So it looks like he will allow to tick his clock until it's 0. So maybe ask him. Let's ask him if he will move today. Okay, nothing happens. Yeah, so he goes here. I can grab this, no problem. And now, okay, he resigned. Good game.